are off and running here in Denver, week 16, and a little short onside surprise kick to get it going.
He likes to touch the rock 20 times to get a rhythm, but he also loves those one-on-ones on the outside where he can make people miss.
Broncos showing blitz. Here they come on 3rd and 6. Rivers' pass is intercepted. Isaac Yiadom on the pick.
Using all of his different players and finding their strengths and putting them in a place where they can succeed.
Keenum on 3rd and 7. That pass is broken up. Go on to defeat Pittsburgh. And then Cincinnati to get them back into the playoff chase. Rivers
for the Chargers as they enter the playoffs.
Rivers throwing a dart on first down. It was bobbled and caught by Williams. Rivers on 3rd and 8, protected, and that pass is intercepted again. Will Parks on the INT. Trying to take advantage of a second takeaway by Denver's defense. Keenum nowhere to go. He'll run for it. First down and more. Rookie punter Colby Wadman, who didn't debut for the Broncos until week 5. Took over after Marquette King was placed on injured reserve. Were unable to down one in that area earlier. And this one once again takes a Chargers bounce.
Last 5 games, and they've been outscored 43 to 14 in the first quarter. The slow starts are going to catch up. And Jatavis Brown was one of the only ones that were left standing.
So here's Keenum back to the airways. That's Tim Patrick able to stay in bounds.
Best playmakers on offense, not having Emmanuel Sanders was devastating for Case Keenum in the offense.
Keenum on 3rd and 6. His man has his step. It was Sutton. And we are still scoreless here in Denver, early second quarter. Rivers on a crosser, finding Keenan Allen. Rivers from the gun on first down goes right back to Allen.
The blitzes are getting home, and the offensive line is getting pushed back.
Rivers underneath. This is Gordon needing the 45 for the first down. If we give it to him 20 to 25 times in this game. A lot of decisions to make in the offseason with this personnel. Andy Janovich.
There's just not a lot of experience out there for the Broncos offense.
Keenum over the middle, going right back to Hamilton. Starting to come into form here just in the nick of time for the postseason. 1st and 30 after another holding penalty. As this pass by Keenum, you see what they say, that's a live football. Perhaps it's Kyle Emanuel rumbling into the end zone for the Chargers touchdown.
This is a better look right here. And clearly, to me, backward pass. Freeman cannot secure it. And then Kyle Emanuel with the scoop and the score.
Got a lot of talent. High draft pick, as we told you, by John Elway back in 2017. As that pass by Keenum on the run, and he is.
That's what makes a corner truly special. Is can you take the ball away? King can do that.
Booker needing the 50 for the first down. We'll see where his forward progress takes him. Accustomed to elite play year in and year out. 3rd straight year that they'll miss since that 2015 Super Bowl season. Here's Keenum on first down. Put some air under it. Up the seam, and it is caught. Craycraft. You'd think this is 2-down territory for the Broncos with not much to lose. That pass batted up and intercepted. Jaleel Adai there for the Chargers. The little flick, that's a live football. And Denver will get it back to your career. But the Broncos get it back.
Yeah, Keenum is trying to fit this ball right in between Hayes Pillard and Adrian Phillips. And Pillard with a great break on the ball. And Jaleel Adai is right there to catch it. But that is a terrible decision right there. Looking for man coverage, but the Chargers have 2 players to cover Sutton.
On 3rd and goal, Bosa burying Keenum. 28-yard chip shot attempts by Brandon McManus, who had the game winner over the Chargers in Los Angeles.
Extra offensive lineman here, so they're trying to run the ball at that Charger defense.
Little play action from Keenum up the seam, and it is complete. That's Patrick. Well, certainly not what the Chargers look like at this point. Struggling their way through this Week 17 matchup against Denver as Rivers through a very tight space, finding Mike Williams.
With the confidence that when it's a contested catch and one-on-one, Williams is going to come down with that ball.
A double reverse here, and Denver not fooled. Williams buried. As Broncos head coach who lasted 2 seasons or less, you'd have to go all the way back to 93-94. Wade Phillips, who of course returned triumphantly. That football came out. Let's see what the officials say here. And it will be Chargers football. It lands into the lap of Joey Bosa.
Keenan Allen in a stack formation to Rivers' right. Watch that combination.
Rivers on 3rd and 3 completes. And it will be 1st and goal Chargers. Tyrell have converted their last 2 third-down conversion attempts. 1st and goal. Fake handoff. Rivers to the end zone. It's Williams for the touchdown. Number 10 for Williams on the season. And finally, the Chargers offense able to get into the end zone.
Could have led to some first downs or touchdowns today by this young wide receiving core.
Well, ugly looking play as Bosa just buries Keenum.
Let some other guys play and let Rivers and company get some rest.
Rivers letting it rip, and he slings it to Keenan Allen. Certainly in the MVP conversation. That's a low snap and a live ball. So Rivers seeing 2 defenses really come to play today, and the offensive struggle. Not a huge surprise, especially not for the Broncos, as Keenum to the air, and it is caught, having locked up the number 1 seed in the AFC. Trying to build some kind of momentum before their postseason bid begins next week.
Last week it was the blitz that overwhelmed the Chargers, and the week before it was Chris Jones that had his way with these guys.
Janovich will stroll into the end zone for the Denver touchdown. Kim throws a dart, and it is intercepted in the end zone by Hayward. It's a live play. Hayward can return it for 2 points, able to stay in bounds. And Casey Hayward all the way back. The blue-collar kid. Here is Gordon, gaping hole. Gordon hasn't had a lot to run through. That'll kind of change Anthony Lynn's mind here down the stretch and start to get his starters out. Here's Eckler. Eckler breaking the initial tackle, able to wiggle free. So slippery in the open field as Austin Eckler. Rivers under duress. It's caught. Allen inside the 5. He lunges end zone. Chargers go 2 tight ends. Eckler. No signal yet. Very close. Touchdown. It's retaped. It's his left ankle. 2nd game back since missing the 3 games with the injury to his MCL in the knee. This is River Craycraft trying to find a seam. Out of bounds. The football came loose. Did that stay in? And who's got it? Chargers football. And it looks like those 2 teams are on a collision course in the wild card matchup next week in Baltimore. That ball comes loose. No official signal yet. Appears to be a live ball. This year tempered, kind of measured expectations at the start of the season. There's Hamilton on the catch. And
that's going to be utterly fascinating to see how they approach those 2 decisions here in the offseason and how the Broncos look next year.
Keenum towards the end zone looking for River Craycraft.